Would you like more concentration, be more focused, have more space in your head? Well, in this video, I'm gonna talk about one thing, a very simple tip, trick, advice, whatever you call it, that really helps on this to get you more productive, get you to do more in less time, so you can spend your time on what you want and also to actually help you grow your business even faster. So hang on. So why is it so important to have a clean desk around you, and what impact does that have on your business and life? Well, I'll tell you in this video, so hang on. And if you like this video, please give it a like, and please remember to subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell so you make sure that you'll see when I upload new videos at least every Thursday. So this one tip, trick, advice has helped clients of mine actually to free up a lot of space. And that's what it's all about, to help them to concentrate and focus on the most important things in their business instead of defocusing all the time. The simple trick is to actually clean your desk. And right now I'm talking about your physical desk, the place where you actually sit and work. Now, I know it depends maybe on what kind of business you're running, but here's an example of a desk that looks really messy. And let me share with you why this is a problem. And I really want you to think about this. And if you understand the importance of this, it might help you to just clean your desk right away. The thing is, the mind can only think about one thing at a time. One thing. The subconscious mind is looking, scanning all around us all the time. So while you're sitting and watching and listening to me, your subconscious mind is looking what's going on around you too. That's the way our mechanism is working. And all of these things around us, they have an impact. So if you're sitting working on your desk with one thing, but you got papers all over, you got some working tools all over, that has nothing to do with this project. Well, it might be that you're trying, first of all, to focus on the one thing, but it will be very easy to distract yourself from the one thing you're working on. And your subconscious mind, via your senses, is just looking what's going on around you. So it's scanning the papers around you, it's seeing something there, and might be on purpose, but for most people it's not. For most entrepreneurs, it's not on purpose. So the subconscious mind, your senses, it's just running through all the things on your desk, which makes your energy, your focus, it's going to be very difficult to focus on the one thing that you're sitting with. Make sense? And talking about focus, it's so important to understand that word, and I'll share more videos about focus, and also share more videos about cleaning up space, and I'll put the link below. But the thing is, the old example of focus, so if you have like this glass, the glass, and you have the sun is not burning or anything. It might be hot, and we might get sunburned with time, and maybe in a very dry area the sun can lit up a fire. But normally it takes the glass, and what happens is that the sun goes down there and it focuses the light. So on one side we got the light from the sun coming like this, on the other side is one beam, and with that beam you are able to lit up tree, leaves and all of this because of focus. So look at this example and then look at your desk once again. If you've got things all over, it's going to be very difficult for you to focus. And if you don't focus, it's going to be very difficult for you to do a big impact. If you are focusing, if you've got one thing on your desk and that's the thing you're working on, well, then it's going to be like the sun and the glass and the beam after. It's going to be much easier for you to really make an impact with the thing you're sitting with. Make sense? There are examples of people in history, people who are running some of the biggest, or did run some of the biggest companies, lived in houses with nearly nothing in it because they didn't want distractions from their creativity. And I know from clients I spoke with, they say, well, in my creativity, I like a lot of stuff around me. So I say, okay, so how are you doing with your business? I'm not getting anything done, or I'm not getting new clients, or okay, try to clean it up. I don't want to. And then at last they clean up all the mess, all the stuff around them, have a very cleaner environment around them, have a clean desk when they sit down to work, and suddenly, boom, they come back and say, Michael, this is so cool. So what did you do? I cleaned up, so I was just focusing on one thing. Great, huh? So I trust this makes sense for you, and I'm still talking about physical desk, even though I'm taking in some examples here. So with this in mind, hopefully you are thinking, oh, I need to clean up my desk, or maybe other things too. I'm not going into that in this video, but you can do that obviously. So the next question is how to. I have been working with clients who are lawyers. I've been working with clients who are accountants, and some of them even shared their photos with papers all over from years behind. And they're like, whoa, this is gonna take so long time, so I don't even wanna do it. And I went like this, stop thinking like that. You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna take like maybe even a garbage can, but something that fits the papers. Just take your hand and just take all of the papers down in this thing, whatever it is, the bag, garbage bag or whatever. Then you have a clean desk. And then they're going, but what about all my papers? I said, what about them? Well, I don't have a clue where they are and all of that. Do you now? Yeah, they're in order. So if they're in order, what is the problem? Then you could just take them away and put them in order. I got it, Michael. So just clean the desk. Put all the papers in one place, and if it's too much right now, maybe take 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, take one paper at a time, put them in a file folder, or throw them in the garbage if it's something that you haven't looked in or into in a long time. Just freaking do it. It's gonna free up a lot of energy. It's gonna help you focus. So just do it right away now. So instead of the desk that I showed you before, your desk should look something like this. And this is actually my desk. So when you leave your workspace, if you have a desk, leave it like this. So when you enter in the morning or whenever you start working, it's gonna look very nice and simple. So the project you're gonna work with, you put that on the table. If it's just on your computer, put your computer on the table and nothing else. Maybe a paper and a pen to write down notes. Cool? I hope this helped. And one more thing actually, because I think I mentioned in the beginning, I have clients of mine that I help with this. And the one thing that happened for them was actually, like I said before, it's kind of a whoa. It freed up a lot of energy for them because they only needed to focus on one thing. It freed up a lot of space. Guilt, shame of papers sitting on the desk or other stuff that they didn't really know what to do about. Just cleaned it. Which meant it's kind of like just saying, well, we draw a line in the sand and now I begin with this project. Make them come home happier from work that day, from their office that day, from their business that day. Cool or cool? So I hope this helped you, and please first of all give it a like if you liked the video, and second of all I would really like to understand, what are you doing from this knowledge? Are you doing it, or did you already clean your table now? Let me understand. Please write it in the comment. And also, if you didn't already do it, subscribe to my channel. This is all about conscious growth, helping you to grow your business and your life, and hit the bell so you get notified whenever there's a new video from me. Make it a great day and be awesome.